Hey there, so it's Sunday. I'm here with my son Matt and my daughter Cass, who's kind of off the screen there. So I just got back not too long ago from the Mega Flea Market.
Yeah.
He had this about twice a year, and I'd actually found a couple things, a couple cool things. My daughter's excited because her favorite group dropped their new video today, BDS, and we went to a cafe yesterday, but it's not just any cafe. It's a cafe that's there for like playing board games. So you go there, you have like, and pretty much it's like typical food. You can have like tea, coffee, you have cookies and milk actually, and just play board games there. And you pay for an hour. There's like a ton of games there. We played Coup, and we played.
We only got to play like 5 seconds Donkey Kong Jenga.
Yeah. So they're actually going to go there right after this video.
Yeah.
So hit the. So Matthew, how many movies did I grab today?
15 or 80, I don't know.
16 actually.
16? Oh,
Yeah, you
can
can. Just count one. So what we're going to do is we do one at a time. You tell me if you know them or things that interest you. So first off, I grabbed. I'll do the nun horror first, and all these are in like really great condition. This is the table that I go to, and I found like a lot of really really good stuff. So every once in a while I'll find this table. I found where they're at now. So
I'm glad you found a lot of good stuff.
Oh, my poor man. He found something for his girlfriend though.
Yeah, I got like a counter Star Wars figure there.
So I grabbed something that's actually based on an anime.
Yeah.
And it is Fist of the North Star.
Hilarious looking, by the way. That looks like someone. Let me see that for a second.
So I got Gary Daniel. Have you seen it?
No, I didn't know Malcolm Bell was in it.
Oh yeah, and Costas Mandylor from Saw movies.
Oh my god.
It's pretty cheesy, but it's lots and lots of fun. Come on, tell me it's not something you're going to want to watch.
Well, the DVD cover looks. Oh my god, it looks like a really early 90s VHS.
Yeah. A couple of these here actually have kind of a... One of the things I like about some of the DVD stuff is like the early stuff still has a kind of a VHS feel to it. So Fist of the North Star, had to grab this. I've been wanting to get this one for a while. Pretty cheesy, fun movie. You know it?
No.
Oh, man. You should see it. The anime is really good, isn't it?
Fist of the North Star.
Have you not seen the anime?
I've seen little bits of it. There's a game that was out with one.
Also grabbed.
See,
This one is another one that's got kind of like a DVD's cover to it. And it's a Soul Keeper. And Matt, you'll love the cast in this.
I'm certain I've seen that at the old video store.
Oh yeah,
where I
you
used to
spent.
live.
And you said this on VHS, so let's add this cover to it too.
Yeah, it was.
So we got like, listen to this, guys. We got Karen Black from,
Okay.
Karen Black.
Yeah.
She was in the original like Trilogy of Terror.
Oh, yeah.
We have Brad Dourif,
Okay.
voice Chuck himself. Robert Davey was in, of course, the Maniac Cop sequels.
Of course.
And Tiny Lister, who was in No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan.
And it's a silly name.
It's called Tiny because he's really big. It's kind of one of those ironic nicknames.
Ah.
So, really, I remember seeing this one years upon years ago, but I don't remember much about it. It does have a Devil's Reign type of look to it, though.
So for evil is my. Yeah.
Devil's Reign type of look to it.
I like the cover.
I love the cover of this one. It's very cool. That was the last minute pickup, actually. Now, I also grabbed, this is on Blu-ray. I don't have the Blu-ray this one yet, and I do want the Blu-ray this one down the road. But as soon as I saw the DVD, this is a favorite of mine. It's one of those cool, cheesy ones. Have you seen this one?
No.
You got to watch this sometime. You will like this too. I got to meet Gunnar Hansen, the late Gunnar Hansen, in the last convention that I went to. He was a very nice guy. I got to talk to him for a few minutes, shook his hand, got my picture taken. I was really happy to meet him. We talked about his book that was upcoming at the time, and we talked about his work with the new Texas Chainsaw movie, which he was a really big fan of. So one of my favorite non-Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies for him is this one, actually. It's very kind of a cool, cheesy sci-fi monster type of thing, and it's called Mosquito. I've always loved this movie, and it has, this kind of thing comes down in this swamp and gives giant killer mosquitoes.
Oh, good.
There's a scene where they're like trapped in like a cabin, and so everybody's grabbing weapons, and he grabs, what does he grab?
Chainsaw?
He grabs a chainsaw. Yeah. Gunnar Hansen played Leatherface, grabs a chainsaw.
He was Leatherface in
the original.
Texas 3D? Was he in Texas 3D?
No, he was in Texas 3D. He wasn't Leatherface.
Yeah, okay.
But he helped, I think it was...
I knew he was in it.
The actor that played Leatherface. He, really was a really big fan of him.
Okay.
And he was at the beginning of it. He's the guy... Actually, Tobe Hooper was supposed to be in the film as well. But he didn't get... He got stuck. And they couldn't wait on the filming part of it. So his lines, Tobe Hooper's lines, went to Gunnar Hansen.
Oh, that's cool.
So Mosquito, this is actually the original, Snapper Case edition of the film.
Snapper Case.
Love this. Great film. Image put this out. This is I just love these here. I'm not sure of the rarity of any of these things, but I just like them.
Yeah.
Speaking of other stuff, in my Image, I should put it. Other one, and they did kind of a. There's a movie called the Hideous Sun Demon. So they made like a comedic version of it, where basically they put in different scenes and the double over devices to make it into a comedy movie. Jay Leno was in this.
Weird.
Yeah, Jay Leno plays the voice of the demon, actually, the Hideous Sun Demon. And it's kind of like when they did the Man Called Rainbow, or the What's Up Tiger Lily, where they just dubbed the voices and make it into a totally different movie. So it is Revenge of the Sun Demon. I have never seen this one around to buy. I'm very excited to finally have it. Apparently this is part of the Wade Williams collection. Apparently that was a part of a pack.
Yeah, so sold. I was something there in the back. It sold as a package. I wonder what this came with.
I guess
probably
maybe
the other. Yeah.
So I didn't see the original there. I would have got it if I did, because I don't have the original Hideous Sun Demon, so it would be nice to have. Next up is, I'm going to leave those to last. I grabbed a double feature. Remember these movies?
Yes.
Based on Stephen King short stories, I have Sometimes They Come Back and Sometimes They Come Back Again. Now, these are very hard to find. These are only full-frame copies that I can find of them. But that being said, I really wanted to watch these again, and it has been quite a while since I've seen Sometimes They Came Back films. I think there's like 3 or 4 of them.
I think so.
So I had to grab this double feature. It's by Lionsgate. They put out some really great stuff, and I gotta love it. Next up is one you will know, Matt. You will know, probably, maybe, Cass. Ghosts of Mars.
Part of it.
Ghosts of Mars is a John Carpenter film I didn't like very much when I originally saw it. Great soundtrack. Amazing soundtrack. But the cast in this film here is one that I wanted to get. I'm collecting all of John Carpenter stuff. This one is not on Blu-ray, by the way. So to grab this one here, but it has like a little insert. It's kind of cool. So we got quite the cast. We got Jason Statham. Jason Statham's in this movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pam Grier, Clea Duvall, Joanna Cassidy, Ice Cube, Natasha Henstridge. So yeah, I gotta rewatch this one. It's more of a science fiction type of movie. At the time, I'm gonna watch mostly all horror, so that wouldn't have had wouldn't have resonated on me the way it would later. I grabbed, excited about this, Darkman 3, the Studio Selections Edition. Die, Darkman, Die. So this is the late Larry David. Oh my God, kill Larry David. The late, what's his name? My God, he's not.
Larry.
He's not in this one, is he? No, you got another villain in this one, I think. Yeah, Jeff Fahey. He's on the cover of crying out. Jeff Fahey. Not late at all. Still around. Jeff Fahey is actually the villain in this one here. Roxana Biggs Dawson from Star Trek is in this. And we have Darlene Flugel. Of course, Arnold Vosloo is reprising his role again as, of course, Darkman, Peyton Westlake. So, love this cover. Actually, I like this movie. The way it went, I love the first Darkman movie. Classic film.
Really good.
Was not a big fan of the second one, though I do need to own it now because I got this one.
It's got those things on it.
Yeah, I hate those things. Yeah. But I had to grab the third one. I mean, look at the condition that his stuff is in. His stuff is an amazing, amazing edition. This guy here just has incredible stuff. Next up is another satanic film.
Oh, man.
Lori Petty and Lou
It's
Dunn.
the easiest way to make a horror movie title. Like put 3 6s in there.
Route 666.
How many
I actually
like,
really dig this film.
how many films do you think have the like something 666 in it?
Oh, it's a ton
Even
of it.
Halloween.
Look at the cast though. We got like Lori Petty from Tank Girl, Steve Williams from The X Files, Dale Midkiff, Time Cop, and of course, Pet Cemetery, Alex MacArthur, just a ton of people. We've got Lou Diamond Phillips, or the guy that if you put him on the TV show, it gets canceled. Yeah, pretty much. So this one recently came out on Blu-ray. I really wanted the DVD edition of this. I think that looks very sexy, actually. And I love the way this is done. And it is. Let's say it, Matthew.
Tales from the Crypt. Bordello of Blood.
That's so cool. Definitely gonna grab the Blu-ray this one down the road. But I wanted this one so bad. I'm looking for this one for a long time. Dennis Miller, Angie Everhart, Chris Sarandon, Angie Everhart's boobs. Just a fun movie. Next up, I grabbed two in a series. And luckily, the first one I so love. It is Warlock. Warlock with Julian Sands and Richard E. Grant. You know this movie? You know this movie? You gotta watch it.
Is that the series that goes to like 12 or more?
No, that's the Witchcraft. Those are horrible movies. It's got the original Lionsgate, Cat Ladigan here. Warlock is such a good film. I really, really do love this film.
Satan also has one son.
That he knows about.
Oh, a couple different Satan films here today.
Warlock. Really, really good movie. Scene where there's one really grotesque sequence in that that's awesome. And if you thought Warlock was good, then you will passably enjoy
Warlock 3, The End of Innocence.
With Bruce Payne. And Bruce Payne is incredible. He's a really good actor. As you can see, it's Ashley Lawrence from Hellraiser.
Oh, okay.
She's kind of grown up. And got naked, I guess. Yeah, she's real naked in this.
Really, what I'm seeing?
Yes, sure. Yeah. Well,
I'm looking at
stuff we got.
looking at one of your other movies there, and I was like, what?
So, the next 5 that I picked up are all Anchor Bay releases. I picked up everything that they had there that was Anchor Bay that I didn't have. So, some pretty fun, cheesy stuff. So,
Get that after me.
Perfect. So I grabbed Monster Brawl. What is Monster Brawl? It's a cheesy monster wrestling film, actually, with actual real wrestlers in this one. We got Jimmy Hart in here. Dan Tannerson's in here. Art Hindle from Black Christmas is in here. Kevin Nash. Dave Foley from... what's the name of that show again? I'm looking for. These are the days I know. These are the days I know. Totally. Kids know. That's what I'm looking for. So, Monster Brawl. Had to pick it up because who doesn't want to watch a bunch of monsters fighting in a wrestling ring? Apparently I do. Next up is another newer one, and it is Edges of Darkness. It's a zombie film. What do I know about this one? I know nothing. I know that it's an Anchor Bay film. So I'll watch it because I like zombie films, I like Anchor Bay stuff. And I'm considering some of the stuff I've watched recently, this is going to be a treat to watch compared to some stuff I watched recently. Now, next up is one I've gotten multiple copies of. And that is this one here. So I had to grab this one. It is the Anchor Bay edition of Invaders from Mars. And if you're wondering, yes, I have the MGM Midnight Movies edition of Invaders from Mars. And I have the Scream Factory Blu-ray Collector's edition of, I think it's Collector's, of Invaders from Mars as well. I do like Tobe Hooper. And I could not pass this up, especially when it's got the little booklet on the inside as well. Great artwork on the disc, which I think is really cool. I'm not sure you can see it. It's very shiny, but there's actually artwork. You can see it?
Oh, yeah, it's really cool.
Very different cover than the other ones. Kind of unique. It's got like a little bit of information on there. No features on this one, really. But I got a lot of features on the other one, so it's not like I was missing out on that. So that's all 3 versions of Invaders from Mars, as far as I know, that are available. I'm not sure if there's any ones that have any extra features, any extra scenes or anything, but it's good to have all of them. So I grabbed this one. And this one I had a long time ago. Lucy Lawless is in it. It's an unusual film. Is it a great film? I can't remember that well, but I know it was a decent film. And I'm grabbing everything that's Anchor Bay. I'll soon, hopefully, eventually, I'll have don't get their entire catalog. So this one is The Dark Room. Do you know this one?
No, not at all.
It's got, I don't really remember it really well. I mean, it's got Greg Grunberg from Heroes,
Okay.
chubby guy. Ellie Cornell from Halloween 4.
Okay.
We got Lucy Lawless from, of course, Xena, and most recently Ash vs. Evil Dead. There we go. And we have one last one. Not even really horror, but it's actually a classic. It is Agatha Christie's The Endless Night.
Mm-hmm.
This one I was very excited about getting. I love Agatha Christie movies. I love like mysteries. And in the 70s and 80s, used to do like a lot of these like Agatha Christie movies where you'd take a bunch of actors that kind of like they would Murder Short would later kind of like take this concept. Take a bunch of actors that were kind of famous, put them all together, have a mystery. One of them would die, one of the other ones would be the killer. But you have all these big actors, and then it's kind of like playing these different, unique characters, which would be which I thought was cool. So we got like Endless Night here, and we got like a lot of good actors. We got Haley Mills is on this one. Brett Eklund is in this. George Sanders, of course, the original Saint, is in this. We have Frank Lander, Louise Maxwell, Hywell Bennett. Again, incredible. And as you can see, one of the cool things about this one, actually one of the other ones had this too, was it has a booklet.
Oh, that's cool.
So a lot of the original ones had booklets with them. And you open it up, it's got a little biography on Agatha Christie herself. So there it is, 16 movies that I'm super excited to finally have in my collection. If you were to ask me, out of all these movies, what am I most excited about? Mosquito is definitely super exciting for me. But probably, and as cheesy as it sounds, Warlock is probably one of the most exciting ones because I remember Warlock on VHS back in the day, and I was such a huge fan of that film. I love Richard E. Grant. Obviously, I got With No Eye, the really big, cool edition of it, which stars Richard E. Grant, and also that as How to Get Ahead in Advertising, which also has Richard E. Grant. You know Richard E. Grant from
Doctor Who?
Yes, you do. Doctor Who. Who did he play?
The Green Intelligence?
He did. But before that, who did he play? He was
He was the Doctor for the Flash thing.
Screamer Shocker, right?
Shocker, yeah.
So here we go. Come in, Matt. Ash, you want to come in? God, I hope that's my screen shot. So 16. What are you guys going to do right now?
I'm probably going to go down to that board game cafe.
Yes, indeed.
Play some board games. I want to play
What's
Nightmare.
it called again?
It was Mochanopoly.
Mochanopoly, yeah. So if you are in the St. John's area and you want to go and spend an hour, have some fun, have some really cool coffee or tea, and just enjoy the atmosphere. The people there are great. Check out Mochanopoly. We actually were there for the first time yesterday, and we showed them what we won.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes.
Want to showcase?
Sushi Go.
That is a really good game, by the way. We
It
played
is,
it last
it's
night.
really
We should have
cool.
played it. It would have been so late because we played a lot of board games last night.
Gloom went on like a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, and who won Gloom?
Oh, you, Dad.
Yeah. Who won most of the coup games?
You did pretty good there, Dad.
Board
Oh,
game
man.
guy.
I know you won, but I didn't trust Matthew throughout the whole thing.
Why not trust me? I didn't
I
lie.
felt like you were gonna be like the hardest, so
I didn't lie.
I know, but I still felt like you were gonna be the hardest.
Yeah, and me, I'm not known for my...
Yeah, that's exactly what you're known for.
I play a good board game. I've got a good poker face. One more time! Okay, there we go. And my better half is over there on, what are you doing?
Nothing.
iPad. One of these days I'll get her in the videos. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. For me right now, it is time for tea. It's time for them to go Mochanopoly on us. Have a great day. Enjoy your Sunday and go watch a movie. It's time for tea.
Fire.
What, you went for a stinger?
Yeah, you
I
did.
told you before, I don't do stinger and haul videos. It's too much material. You can't get one stinger from, like, films. We have reviewed
Oh,
anything.
I just made a K-pop reference.
Yeah, she made a.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
mean, to be fair, you said the concept of fire.
Well, that's the name of the video.
That's true. But
Well, that's
Check it
probably the
out.
name of a lot of videos.
yeah.
What was the time for you?
What?
What's the time?
Tea? I think it's time for
What's the time for you?
Monopoly.
Time for you.
mocha monopoly and like lemonade and stuff.
Time for tea.